Hi students, good morning to everyone. In this session, I would like to be describe about exercise number 7 from Internet Lab Programming. Already I taught two exercises in the previous sessions. Today we see exercise number 7, that is a third exercise, responsive web page using cookies. I will be send a PDF copy to you through the Google Classroom. So this program already I given two programs PDF copy. You have to be take more and more practice. First you have to be write down it on the notebook, and you execute this program in the notepad and save with the name extension, file name dot extensions. Okay, then you execute this program on the web browser. Today we see responsive web page cookies, exercise number 7. You know you have total 8 exercises. Today we see the third exercise. First we completed the easiest exercise, then we will be discuss the rest of exercises. Here all the programs are written in the HTML language, you know, right? So every HTML programs which begin using the HTML tag. This HTML program is used to develop a web page, right? First we see here HTML. First we write the HTML word within the HTML within the tag. Then write the head. Here the seventh exercise, the purpose is web page, responsive web page. Responsive web page using cookies. The output will be, when you execute this program, you may be obtained, you may be get the output look like this. When you click the name, for example, you may be type the name as Salman, Salman, right? When you click the button, click here, you get the alert message which is you have visited this page for first time. Then you click OK. Then you click it again, it says you have visited this page second time, right? When you click it, it display the message as first time. When you click in the second time, it display the message as a second time, and again we click it, it display a message, you have visited this page for the third time, right? Similarly it is a, and when you click the fourth time, we will be get a message which is you have visited this page for 4 times, right? This is a responsive web page. When you click it, the web page is response, right? When you click 1000 times, the message will be displayed on the screen 1000 times. When you click a web page one time, the message will be displayed as a one time. For example, if I click this message in again, once again, it will be as you have visited this page 5th time, right? When you click this page again, you may see that you have visited this page 6th time. So when how many times we are clicking, the message will be displayed in the n times, right? Now we see how to build this web page. How to build this responsive web page, which is discussed in this session. Every web page is developed using HTML. HTML is a web programming language. is used to develop a web page. First we write as here HTML head, script type is a JavaScript, function get cookies cname, and the functions which perform the task. Then we write as a function name cname and opening brace. If document dot cookies length greater than 0, then we documents is a the length is a length plus a 1. So this program is executing. Here the functions is available. Here you can see the functions set cookies my form dot text name value comma 1 365 alert message you have visited this page for the first time. So when you click this page in the first time, it will be displayed as a you visited this page for the first time. Else suppose when you click 2 times 3 times more than 1 times, it the programs, the software, the programs, the system is automatically counted the numbers of time you click, you visited. So the program we have to be write as variable new count equal to integer count plus 1. So here count plus 1 when increasing the counting numbers, right? Increasing the numbers, when you click as an first time, it display the message. Suppose if it is if conditions is false, it goes to the else condition. In the else conditions we are writing a statement. This statement is where characters, that is a variable new count was integer count plus 1. Set cookies my name my form dot text name value 365. So you have visited this page for plus this new count. New count means here this new count, the data which is a count plus 1 which will be stored in the new count plus a times, how many times that ought to be. Every statement in the programs, okay, in the programming every statement is valuable. Even in a comma full stop tags is also be valuable. Okay, it's a precious, right? Suppose if you are miss any comma or spaces or any one of the variable, you will not be get the correct output. Therefore you should be get, it is a one page program, this, and it is not more than one page, it is a just one page program, it is a small program, right? It is a small program, it is not more than one page, it is a less than one page. This program is a less than one page. But here when you know that you are programming, in every programming if you are missing any comma, quotations or any variables, you will not be get the correct output, right? Here we are using a JavaScript in this program because of it gets the input, it processing, it gets the input and it give the output, right? It display the output and it accept the input. So that processing can be performed by these Java programs. Then we are writing an if statements. You can be look on the screen. If statements which is used to compare the conditions. If the conditions is true, the if conditions, the if statements is executed. Suppose if the conditions is false, it goes to the else statements here. Okay, this is an if conditions which is count equal to null. Okay, so when the count number is an 0, when the count number is an 0 and the count number is 0, you have visited this page for the first time, that message will be displayed. Okay, when you clicking in the first time, the message will be displayed as a you or be visited to this page as the first time. Suppose if this if conditions is false, the else conditions will be executed. That is, if you visited first time but you click on the buttons in the second time, the message will be displayed as you visited this page second time, right? Then first then we have to be create a form. The form name which is an my form, enter any name, input type equal to name is a text box, input type equal to button, value equal to click on click check cookies. So here you can see enter any name. Can you see that? Can you see that? Enter any name, and this is a text box, and we provide here a button, right? When you click that, we get the output. You have visited this page 7 times, right? Because of already we are visited to this page. Suppose if we are writing as a next name tr, for example some name Jagan, okay, click. You have visited this page for the first time, because of before that we not be enter the same name, okay, we enter the other name, that is an Salman. We have done visited this it is an you have visited this page in the first time. That message will be displayed because of we entering the name in the first time, right? This page is a response. It get the input and response the output, and okay, then you click it again, it will be display the message you have visited this page for the second times, and then click these buttons that times, right? Similarly it processing so on, right? Or understand now? Here suppose if you are writing as a name, that name may be we are executing these programs. These programs may be as an Shada, right? When you click this, you have visited this page first time, okay. When you click it again, you have visited this page second time, and when you click it again, it will be display as a you have visited this page third times. So this is an responsive web page. So this exercise you have to be take practice more and more, because you can be easily get the output in the semester examinations, right? Every statements in the program is valuable. You do not be miss any statements. In the C programming or C++ programming, the error may be point out on the screen. You can easily find out the errors where it is available. But here in the HTML programming, in the web technology, in the web programming, there is no errors will be displayed, right? Suppose if there is an error in the programs, the program will not be work. You will not be get the right output, okay. Sometimes you may be get the wrong output, okay. It is not be point out any errors. You will not be get the errors. So, okay, understand, the systems will not display the errors. It accept the input, it accept the program, and execute these programs in the interpreter, in the compiler, then you get the output. But in the programming language C, C++, Java, in such programming language, suppose if there is an error in the program, it will be displayed on the screen. In the line number 4, line number 5, there is an error in the line number 6, line number 5, line number 6. But here in the HTML program, that is an web programming languages, no errors will be displayed on the screen. Suppose if there is an error in the program, you will not be get the correct output. Therefore, you should be take careful to while typing the program. If you miss any variables or any statements, you will not be get the desired output. And the second point which I would like to be say, if you take more practice, you will be get the output easily. You can be easily understand where the outputs will be often arising. The errors, where the errors will be arising, oftenly you can be guess. Understand? So every HTML programs which begin with the HTML tag and end with the HTML tag, so /HTML. Okay, and finally all the tags should be closed that are opened earlier in the program. Right? Here I will be send a PDF copy to you through Google Classroom. You should be write the program in the observation notebook. It is not more than one page. This program is not exceeding more than one page. So you first write it down in your observation notebook. Then you open the notepad, type this program, save with the exercise number or file name .html, file name .html. Then the systems will be considered as a web program and it will be changed as look like as. It will be changed, the file which will be changed look like as, look like this. Understand? So you execute this program in the Firefox only. Execute this program in Firefox. Suppose if you execute this program in the Google Chrome, you will not be get the output. Therefore, you have to be install Firefox if it is not in your system, and save the program file name .html, and it will be changed and it will be converted to this like this. Okay, then you execute this, then you execute this program. You may be get the same output that displayed on the screen. Enter any name. Suppose if you are given the name, a new name, Suresh, right? This is a new name. Earlier we not be enter this name. When you click this, this is a button. When you click this button and the message will be displayed on the screen, you have visited this page on the first time. Then you click it again, the message will be displayed, you have visited this page in the second time. Okay, and you click this button, you have visited this page in the third time. So it is an counting up to n numbers, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, how many times that you are be click the buttons, the message will be responding. The systems will be responding and display the message. Right? Suppose if you click n times, the message will be displayed on the screen as an n times. The system will be response n times. Right? Earlier These sessions we discussed about this how to create this web page using the HTML programs, and I also said that I will be send this PDF copy to you through the Google Classroom. You have to be first you write down this program in your observation notebook, then you type this program on the notepad and save this program with the extension with a file name .html, then you execute it. Suppose if there is an error, compare with this program, right? Compare with this PDF copy, rectify the errors, correct the errors, then you execute it again, right? And you will be get the output, right? Okay. With this word, I would like to be conclude this session, and we will be meet in the next session with a new exercise. Thanks for watching this video.